Today I wanted to give a suited monk perspective on politics. Because being on the left or being on the right has nothing to do with who you really are. The left or the right is just a belief system. So one day you can support people on the left, and then the next day you might later on, or late next year, you might support people on the right, or the other way around. And a lot of people actually do. So when you switch from the left to the right or the right to the left, what actually changed? You changed in that process your belief system. You are now supporting a different set of ideas. But the real question isn't, should it be left or should I be right? The real question is this belief system the truth? And the answer is always no. Because a belief system, or how you think, or your way of seeing the world or way of looking at problem, is just a perception. It is not the truth. And so in the suited monk philosophy, your belief system lives into the suit. It's how you show up into the world. But the truth actually sits in your internal monk. And when you show up with beliefs that are not aligned with who you are in the inside, you create a gap within yourself. And that gap that makes you suffer. So what do most people do when they have a gap inside? Whether they're on the left or whether they're on the right, they play victim, or they justify their behavior, or they try to convince everyone else about their beliefs and that they are right. But that only happens when you're living or working not in alignment with your own truth. So people do that because it makes them feel safe, it makes them feel secure, and it makes them feel seen. But all it does is create more conflict. So what we should be pursuing in life and in politics, it's not the belief system, it is the truth. And that truth lies into your internal self. It is the monk, it is the alignment with the essence of who you are. And to reconnect with it, you need to do three things. The first thing you have to do on an individual level is to clean the emotional gap within yourself. Because any emotional trauma, any pain from the past, from your childhood or how you grow up, that sits still between your external and internal self, puts your monk and the truth down. If your gap is still there, you are operating from the gap. Your behavior shows your gap. So clean the gap is number one. Two, once the gap is cleaned and the emotionals are resolved and healed, reconnect with your monk, reconnect with your purpose in life, reconnect with your values, reconnect with what's important for you, the truth on the internal self, what really matters to you. And then you choose how you want to express that truth through your suit into the external world, into the real world. And when you do it in this way, your beliefs or how you see the world or your thinking will now be aligned with your values, and there will no longer be a separation or a gap inside of you between how you show up in the world and who you are on the inside. So solving the world's problems today from the outside in only creates temporary fixes. It never really solves the root cause. So what we need to do is we need to learn to work from the inside out, from our inner monk, our own truth, and then bring that forward into the external world. So put your monk first, then show up as the real you. And that is the journey towards the self-realization, and that is true success in life. Inner peace, then at the same time you operate into the external world. And that's actually what we try with many people, and that will solve many people's problems in the world today. So don't focus on being left or being right, focus on the truth. And then with that truth, show up in the world with the belief system that is based around internal truth. That's how we as individuals and as a society come together to heal, to make a difference, and as a union, as a society, live together with more harmony. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a like if you agree. Look forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.